welcome to TV Glimpse. In this recap, Titans Season 3. If you want to watch the rest of the recaps, click here. This season kicks off with Jason Todd having found the location of Joker. He calls Bruce to tell him, but Bruce is traveling and does not want him to take him along. But Jason does not care about this. He has a strange chemical that he inhales before donning the Robin suit and headed off to confront the Joker, who immediately kills him in a pretty beautifully cinematic shot. After the news of Jason's death, Dick Grayson heads back to Gotham to check on Bruce, who is not doing well. He has already buried Jason and is trying to clean the blood out of the Robin suit before placing it back in its glass case. Batman, trying to deal with Jason's death, kills the Joker. After telling Dick of what he has done, he asks him to be a better Batman and leaves Gotham. Then, we see Red Hood crushes a gang meeting with a bag full of each and every group's numbers 2 heads. He tells them that they all work for him now. After a series of brutal crimes performed by Red Hood, Barbara tells Dick that he might not like it, but Bruce has the idea of them working with Dr. Crane, aka Scarecrow, as a consultant in profiling cases like this. In the meeting with Scarecrow, he says he thinks this person knows Nightwing's real identity and has a jealousy complex. Titans end up figuring out that the point of the opening move is to look up defenses to it. They then triangulate to go to Hop's powder group, where they are met by Red Hood and a bunch of goons. Eventually, Nightwing and Red Hood come face to face. After a one-on-one battle, part of Red Hood's mask breaks and he is revealed to be Jason Todd. And Jason tells him his new name is Red Hood. Dick digs up Jason Todd's grave to see if his body is there. Dick is then explaining it all to the Titans, who are trying to figure out who helped Jason come back to life. And after meeting with the Titans, Hank's phone rings, and it is Jason. He is crying and telling Hank that he doesn't know what is happening to him, and he wants to help. Hank offers to help him. Jason, as Red Hood, knocks him out. Then Hank returns to the Titans with a bomb in his chest. It turns out Jason was messing with him the whole time, and now he only has a set number of heartbeats left until it explodes. As Dawn takes care of him, the two talk and reconnect. They even kiss. Dove has decided that she will rob the delivery if it means saving Hank. So Jason leaves a gun for her, telling her to shoot him, and then the device will be deactivated. Finally, Dove gets the gun, just as Superboy rushing to get to Hank, who has just seconds left to live. At the same time, Dove pulls the trigger on the gun, which turns out to be the detonator. She just killed Hank. Dawn is destroyed. She said goodbye to everyone, and Dick brings her to a plane, where she says she's heading to her family's home in Paris. Starfire is having some vivid visions and led her into a field, while Gar helps her. What they discover is a secret government facility underground that is designed to hold one prisoner, Starfire's sister, Blackfire. The man running the place explains that Blackfire will be locked in there for hundreds of years until she dies. Starfire ends up feeling really bad about this and decides to break her out. We see a flashback to 3 months earlier, and it starts off with Jason dealing with some pretty terrifying nightmares that feature Donna, as well as him being shot. Bruce tells him that as long as he is having this, he is shelved from being Robin and has set up a therapy appointment. Later, Bruce takes Jason to the spot where his parents were killed and explains that Gotham will always take everything from them. He is worried about Jason and how he could end up, and tells him that he doesn't want him being Robin at all anymore. So Jason decides to go see Scarecrow at Arkham Asylum and ask him how to reverse engineer the fear gas. He wants more than anything to not be afraid, to have no fear. Scarecrow will help with the gas if Jason tells him everything he knows about Bruce and gets him out of Arkham. We see how someone dumps Jason's dead body in the Lazarus pit, which brings him back to life, and Scarecrow is there for him to explain what is going on, and he helps give him a new persona, the Red Hood. In a flashback, a boy named Tim Drake shows up at Wayne Manor to talk to Dick. Tim claims to have figured out that he is Nightwing and that Bruce Wayne is Batman. He also assumed that Jason Todd was the new Robin and says he saw him the night his dad was shot. Tim was tracking Jason to prove that he has what it takes to be Robin, but got shot by Scarecrow in the process. Inside the station, Starfire blasts towards Scarecrow, who has set everything up perfectly. She hits some canisters that cause quite the explosion and also sends a massive dose of the fear drug directly into Gotham's water system. Finally, we see Raven, and she is on Donna's island, learning the ways of the Amazonian warriors. Meanwhile, Tim Drake wakes up on a train, all in a black and white, and it is quickly apparent that he has died after he was shot by Scarecrow. On the very same train is Donna Troy. The two run into someone we never expected to see again: Hank. The trio makes it to the bridge, but when they start to cross, they are attacked by more ghouls. Eventually, the bridge starts to crumble. Hank is unable to cross to the other side of the bridge and fends off the rest of the ghouls so Donna and Tim can go back to Earth. Dick comes up with a plan. He says he will turn himself in. As the Titans arrive at the police department, things escalate very quickly to the point where the Titans need to leave. Blackfire gets shot. Starfire tries to heal Blackfire but ends up absorbing and stealing her power. Red Hood has told Nightwing to meet him somewhere that they can finish the job. He eventually takes down Jason, whose helmet has come off during the fight, and points his own gun at him. A citizen shoots at Dick multiple times and one of them hits him right in the neck. Dick goes down. Jason runs away, terrified and unsure if this is what he really wanted. But Raven and Gar finds Dick as Gar is circled by a horde of bats and ends up transforming into one. They carry Dick to the Lazarus pit and lower him in. Dick revives, and when Dick finds Jason, Jason is surprised to see him alive. Jason and Dick figure out what Crane is up to, setting off hundreds of bombs filled with fear gas in Gotham. Dick tells Jason he will never be a Titan again, but he can help save Gotham and hands him back his Red Hood helmet. The Titans make a plan to use the Lazarus Pit to bring the dead citizens of Gotham back. Starfire, Raven and Blackfire combine their powers to lock the water from the pit and take it outside. Gar, Jason and Dick infiltrate into the Batcave. When Jason says it is time for him to go, he did his part, but he doesn't think anyone needs to know about it. He only wants Dick to make sure they all know he's sorry about the pain he caused. Tim walks right up to Crane and punches him, saying it was for Gotham. Bruce returns and says goodbye to Jason, who has decided to leave Gotham. He even calls him son and tells him that he forgives him. Connor, with his photographic memory, he was able to create plans for a new ship for Blackfire to use to return home, and the scientist tells them he is working on a device that will allow Connor to breathe on Tamaran. Donna is going to Paris to see Dawn and deliver the message she promised Hank she would. The rest of the team is heading back to San Francisco in an RV. Dick asks Tim if he wants to come with and get the training he needs to become the next Robin. Crane is left in Arkham suffering with the endless nightmares that Rachel so happily passed along to him. With this ending Titans Season 3. Hope you enjoyed this recap. Thanks for watching TV Glimpse.